Okay, we're back. This is a Brown Steelers post game. I'm not. Let's just. You can go first. I don't have anything.
We did what we were supposed to do. We took care of business, and we did it in Pittsburgh Steeler football way. I mean, just dominate on the defensive side of the ball, and a little old school today, and I loved it. Let me just say, I loved it. Pound the rock. I mean, Browns have a pretty good front seven. Pound it, pound them, pound them. You took Myles Garrett out of the equation, doubled him.
Sack.
He had a sack.
And a bunch of QB hurries.
But the thing I like the most about the second half is you kept pounding the ball. I wanted Ben to sling it. I think I said that earlier. I wanted him to sling it, but I loved that he didn't have to. And we lost Devin Bush, which really hurts big time. But I thought the secondary played tremendous. Obviously, I had to watch the game late because I had baseball and I recorded it and kept my phone off all day. I was freaking out. Not gonna lie, the mood was weird here. I mean, I saw a lot of Steelers fans, like, they looked down for some reason. I don't know what the hell that was about, going back and watching the game. But from your standpoint, whew.
All right. Okay. Well, let's spins on the game first. Let's try to keep positive. Packers got crushed today too. Packers are the best team in the NFL. They got crushed by the Bucs. Bucs aren't that great. Good teams lose.
Fast.
We had two of our starting safeties are out. Really three if you count Delpit. So we're hurt. Nick Chubb. No Nick Chubb still. And we're 4-2 without Nick Chubb. Get Nick Chubb back, we're fine. No, we got destroyed though. I mean, there's no I'm not gonna sugarcoat and be like, if that first interception from Baker didn't happen, we don't. No, you got thumped by 31. Baker sucked. We didn't run the ball, and
yeah, he was bad.
Got crushed.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see what you're like. Good teams lose. I mean, it's the NFL, like we talked about last week. It's hard to win in the NFL. It's hard to win. And personally, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I did think we were going to win. I said that I said we were going to win by 10. I didn't think the way it happened just so quick. Like you said, that pick six, that was a bad throw.
And at least early in the game, we were jumping Ben's routes. There was at least 5 balls that probably could have gone the other way.
First throw should have been picked. I mean, that was bad. And that was my only critique of that. They ran that same play 3 times.
That was funny.
And I don't get that play. And I think he's looked sharp. He's not putting up massive numbers. I think he looks sharp. And I think the one aspect of his game that is not sharp is that route. You know what I mean?
That little slant.
Yeah, he telegraphs that throw. And I mean, that's pick city. But
they're running the RPO there. They're not selling the run at all. It's just simply a pass.
That's scary.
That's a slant.
I don't like that play. I never have liked that play. He throws a lot of his picks off of that play. But played good, clean football today. No turnovers. Defense looked good. The defense looked how fine. Okay, you showed up. And I know, I mean, one thing you don't never want to do is you don't want to give the Steelers bulletin board material. And I from my Twitter thing, all I saw was this one's for Miles, this one's for that, this one.
I don't see how that's bulletin board material. He got called a racial slur. They're like, hey, let's beat the team that was racist against us.
I don't know if he did get called a racial slur or not. For some reason, I don't think he did.
I think he totally did.
I don't think he did because I don't think it would take a week and a half for him to come out. But that's a whole nother argument. But I just think, and I think it was that, and I think they were sick of hearing we haven't played anybody. And I mean, they're like, it was supposed to be a big game. They'll probably say the same shit after we just killed you guys that we haven't played anybody still. But I think they finally, this was unlike them, in my opinion. I didn't see this coming. And I'm sitting here watching this like, holy crap, we might put 40 on these guys. I mean,
we quit in the fourth.
He was hurt. He was hurt, and I think I remember I listened to a little bit of the post game back from the Steelers, and Charlie Batch is one of the announcers, and he said when he was in Detroit, he had a rib injury, And he said the hardest thing about the rib injury is getting up off the ground. He said that causes the most pain. And they put him on the ground a lot.
But I'm just tired of the excuses.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're hurt, don't play. Case Keenum's a decent enough backup quarterback that roll with him, roll with Stanton, roll with Gilbert or whoever's. I don't know if Gilbert's even there anymore for third string, but
I just from a Steeler fan standpoint, it was beautiful to watch OBJ throwing hissy fits on the sideline, and
I don't think he was really throwing hissy fits. I don't know why everyone's saying like
I don't know.
He's just angry. We sucked, and he's like, guys, let's go, let's do something. Like, get me the ball.
I get that, but at the end, I mean, he looked like a baby. You know, he's chirping the fans on the sideline, and I get it. I mean, I'd be frustrated too if I played for the Browns. But from a Browns fan, if I was a Browns fan, I'd be pissed off because it's 4-1. You know, you're supposed to have this really good team. It's earlier in the year. You want to make a point, and there's not one point that they made today besides the fact that if they get down, they can't come back, which we saw week 1, and that's about it. I mean, there was no I couldn't find a positive out of that game.
I mean, it was a horribly called game. I mean, when we were running in between the tackles, we were fine all game. We were getting 6+ yards on Kareem Hunt and Dearness Johnson runs. The second we would run those delayed outside runs, they got stuffed out every time because the Pittsburgh's D-line is faster than us. Our O-line is great moving uphill. When we're moving side to side, they're not that great. They are go forward, and it worked every time. So I know next time we play, we can run against the Steelers, and I'm confident against that. We just can't run all of our plays. You have to take some things out of the playbook. Then after you start running it up the middle, right behind the center, run those bootlegs. That bootleg worked every single time. I mean, they've jumped on it every time, and they just ran it twice. And that's been our best play call all year, and just wasn't there. Didn't make any sense.
I like how from your playing call, like the bootleg, and how you're confident that you can run on us. I mean, what you said makes sense 100%. Like, I mean, that play worked. But speaking of play calling, the thing that I like is, you know, I think from watching that game, I think if it was, it's funny, it gives me confidence because he didn't have a good, like, a lights out game. But I think if we would have happened to get in a shootout, I would have been confident because I think he finally he's throwing the ball down the field a little bit more finally. Like, I mean, I think he threw the ball twice in the second half. I really think he did. So, like, I mean, if he wanted to, I feel like he could have diced them, but we didn't need to because we were running the ball so good, which is really unlike us. And, like, I can't figure out if that's us. Like,
it's us.
Yeah, I thought that was my next thing. Or your defense was that bad. Like,
yeah, no, we don't have the linebackers to go chase down a good running back. And then when we'd bring safeties into the box like Sendeo, he would just whiff on tackles. So it was like we'd send guys and it wouldn't work.
I was looking for him. I didn't pay attention. What number is he?
23.
Oh, he's 23. Okay, yeah, that's I was gonna say, is he 23? If he's 23,
he's horrible. Like there's the play where over the what's his name? Claypool went deep down the left side of the field. Sendeo was supposed to be playing over the top on that play. He's just down guard shading nobody. That's just an easy over the top throw. And your guys' game plan was whoever Terrence Mitchell is guarding, it's just throw at him. So James Washington had a good start to the game. Terrence Mitchell's on him. All right, Claypool, he's over on Claypool. Throw it over to Claypool. It was every side of the field wherever Terrence was, it was bad.
That was an easy double move. Huh. I mean, yeah, but just watching, I mean, Baker, that first throw was like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, Minka's great, but great play. I mean, good play by Minka, but I mean, he basically handed you a pick six.
All right, let's take Minka out of that play. It's still covered. The corner was all over him.
Oh yeah. Like, I didn't get that throw at all. Like, especially when they throw their first instinct is like, yes, and yours would be like, oh, come on. But then when you see the replay, you're like, wow. And then the second pick was bad too.
Yeah, there should have been a couple more too. He looked so uncomfortable.
It was passing. I mean, illegal contact. Yeah, he did the right thing. That was a bad throw too because he had him, and that got picked. And I was like, oh my god, like, holy crap.
There's zero
Yeah.
confidence back there. He was scared to get hit. He couldn't sit back there. And then when he would make a nice move in the pocket, it was just scared again. He was just scared. It was pump fake, pump fake. He was not willing to. He didn't have the confidence to throw down the field.
I don't know. I think that's. I know we talked about that's a huge, huge, huge win for us. Just 5-0, and now we got a little bit of a cushion with you guys. Keeping pace with Baltimore, of course, especially the fact that we have them in the upcoming weeks. Got a big one Sunday, man. I mean, I personally, I want to say we're gonna get smacked, but I mean we don't get smacked with the Steelers. But I think we're gonna get smacked.
For you, that was just a jab. That was a we don't get smacked. Wait, we don't get smacked. Oh, shut up.
I have to make fun of you a little bit because I mean.
Yeah, I was here. I was ready just to get fucking made fun of for 30 minutes or however long we are.
No, I just felt the excitement in your voice, which made me excited for this weekend. Which, of course, then what's funny is right after we got done with our video, I found out the news about it. I can't watch the game, but I felt the excitement in your voice, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be fun, and we just kicked your ass, and I was just like, I thought this was gonna be fun. You know, is this Browns team 4-1, or is this Browns team 1-4? I really can't tell right now. Is Hugh Jackson coaching, or is this Stefanski? I mean, is that Baker? Oh wait, yeah, that's Baker. But I mean, it's just I can't even make fun of you because it's like I don't like what am I gonna say? Like it's just like you said, like there hasn't been a like it's kind of like
it's Ohio State, Michigan. The fans, like, you know, mentally it's a rivalry. You show up for it and you're like, I hate those guys. Doesn't feel like it though.
We talked about it. We're like, I said, Cleveland fans generally just freaking hate Pittsburgh, and like I would too. But I also said Pittsburgh fans should hate Cleveland, but they don't. Like it's like, you know, well, you guys are suck. Like, and this is why. This is why. Like if you come out today and you put up a strong performance, win or lose, it's like, all right, you know, that's called gaining respect. You can't gain respect for someone when they're 4-1, you're 4-0. They're coming to your place, and I mean, your fans are hyped. Fans are hyped up. Players are obviously hyped up. They know how big it is, and you freaking score 7 points and get demolished on. I wouldn't call it's not primetime TV, but I mean, this game. You had Romo and what's his face, Nance, who Romo's pissing me off a lot during that game. I mean, he was pissing me off, and I like Tony Romo back there, but he was pissing me off. And I just don't see it. I mean, like, I just don't like look at you guys. I'm like, damn, like I respect. Like it was coming, Drew. It was coming. Let me tell you, you're about this close from gaining my respect. This close. And now it's about back up to here because it's like, holy shit, like God bless it, man.
I mean, all right. It feels like week 2 all over again. We just got crushed by Baltimore, and we got Cincinnati to regain confidence. We get crushed by Pittsburgh. All right, let's get it back. Let's beat Cincy. We beat Cincy. We're back on track. We're 5-2 still if we beat Cincy. I mean, we're 4-2 right now. It's not like we're out of the playoffs or anything. We still have to face the Jets, the Dolphins, the Bengals.
Where's the extra team, too? You're not out of it. It's just eye-opening. Like, it's just eye-opening that the fact that – wait, hold on. Let me see real quick. Let me do some math. Let's look here. Let's see. We had 38 today, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just eye-opening that the supposedly top 2 teams in our division basically beat you 69-13.
Yeah, what do you want me to say about it? Yeah, we got crushed twice. Like, yeah, we're frauds. I don't know. I thought we're good. We're frauds. I know. Like,
it's just I don't know. I mean, it's
bad. Yes, we're frauds. Like, I don't know what else to say. We're bad. The Ravens and Steelers are better than us.
I wouldn't call you frauds yet. If you lose to Cincy, you're absolutely frauds. That's tough, man. I mean,
No, this is the definition of a fraud team. We'll go beat Cincy. We'll beat the Cowboys, who are like, okay. We'll beat the Colts, who are a playoff-ish team. But then we'll go get crushed by a competitor, a team that actually has a chance at winning the Super Bowl. We'll go get murdered by them, not even throw up a threat. Like, there was never a point in that game where I thought you were probably nervous. Maybe that first drive when you didn't put 6 on us and our defense didn't break, you're like, man, we got a score on that drive. We looked pretty good. Like, now they kind of have us figured out. No, pick 6, march right down the next couple drives. Or no, we actually stopped you the next couple drives. But
I think just going back to your point about me getting nervous, maybe because I'm just such a diehard fan, like I freak out about it, literally anything.
yeah,
So I actually was a little nervous because I believe the score was 24-17, and you just scored a touchdown.
mm-hmm.
I believe, right?
24-7. We got the stop, and then we had the ball back right around midfield.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you got that. That's what I was getting to. You got to stop, and we were punting. And I don't know how much time you got the ball back with. What, a minute 30?
Less than a minute. Like
what's less than a minute?
40 seconds, 40, 50 seconds.
I know. It was like it was in the. I think it was a minute. I think it was a minute, and it wasn't bad field position, but especially for a field goal. And I actually was not nervous, but I'm like, like we kind of need to stop them here because I think Romo or Nance, one of them said it, like the Browns are gaining a little bit of momentum here. And I was like, I felt that, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, if like they can't score here, because if they score here, whether it's a touchdown, which everybody wants touchdowns, or field goal, I mean, 24-10, 24-14, and you get the ball back to start the half. That's when that was the only time when we stopped you. Then I was like, all right, we got this. We don't got it, but I was like, all right, this is like, we're in pretty damn good shape right now.
But then that's the difference between the Browns fan and everyone else. We get the ball back there, whenever about a minute left. I know we're not scoring the ball. I mean, first play, nice 10-yard gain. It's like, oh, were we back in this? No, it's defensive holding. We're back 10 yards and time's ticked off. Like,
I mean, you honestly just need a field goal there, but I don't even have that much to say besides Claypool's a beast, and the defense showed up. I really have no complaints. I'm praying for Devin Bush. Hopefully he has a quick and speedy recovery. That's going to hurt us in the long run. I mean, we have a white dude starting at middle linebacker now, which is not good when we're going to face a dude who just ran for 200 plus yards. Yeah. And they look like world beaters right now. I mean, I didn't watch that game, but I mean, they still won.
Tannehill is good.
Yeah, and which brings, how the hell does Adam Gase have a job? I mean, you want to think about that. First of all, they're horrible in New York. They're horrible.
You hear a rumor that Adam Gase is like, the Texans are thinking of hiring him once he's like gone at New York.
Are they nuts?
That's like the worst coaching decision of all time. If you go from Bill O'Brien to him.
Here's the thing, like if you have a good, like even a good to decent coach, look at Tannehill just flourishing in Tennessee. Miami had him. It's the same dude.
Yeah.
It's the same guy. I mean, he went to Tennessee to be a backup. Yeah. That was Mariota's job. And I mean, he's flourishing. It's just sick. And then you leave Miami, and Miami's not horrible. I said at the beginning of the year that was my sleeper playoff team, was Miami. I don't think they're going to make the playoff. They started bad, but I mean, I don't think they're a horrible team. You know what I mean?
That's my roommate Matt's convinced they're a playoff team because he loves Fitzpatrick so much.
Oh, I love Fitzpatrick. I love that guy, man. When Ben retires, I want Fitzpatrick to be 48 and come play for the Steelers. And just that dude's not going to know his name in 20 years. But yeah, I mean, I really, just to make, just the only thing I can do right now is just make fun of you, I guess. I mean, I did what I had to do. I texted all the people who talk trash to me. You were good.
I didn't talk trash because I knew it's the Steelers. We beat you guys.
You've been good. You have been good. Like, not like these past 3 years, you've been good. You don't talk shit. And I try not to talk shit to you. Like when Ohio State loses, I'll throw a jab in there. The Browns do something bad, I'll throw jabs. We all throw jabs. But you've been good. You didn't talk shit. That's why I think I just sent like 3 smiley faces.
You didn't know. You didn't say anything to me. So
Yeah.
right, you said when we're recording, smiley face. I was like, all right, there we go. Let's.
Yeah, I think yeah. But
I was just sitting there the second, like from about like the second quarter, I was like, I don't want to do this.
and it wasn't even fun for me either because I mean I'm texting people 3 hours after the game.
You're like, oh, touchdown!
Yeah, I couldn't even text them. I'm like, I'm in the basement screaming during Minka's pick six, and that happened like 4 hours ago. And it's just like, I don't know. I gave it out, like I give what you can receive, and I think like I gave it out to like Spain, and I gave it a few of my buddies. They were just like they didn't even answer, which makes it even more better. Yeah. But
I was only a little annoying to Matt this morning. Like I was like blasting like Phil Collins in the air tonight. Danger zone. Like
I drove to my game. I think I said I drove to my game to Renegade, and I was like, all right, well. And then it was fun. I mean, we finished our game, and we finished. I think it was around. We probably finished our game. I don't know. It was like 1:45. It's probably second quarter, and I was like, I could go listen to it right now, but like I'm not going to, which was the hardest part. Because I'm in the car just staring at that Steeler radio station. But then of course I had to stay to do a sexual harassment class for our team, and because we have to do one.
Yeah, no one's in trouble.
My college athletes out there, you know what I'm talking about. But we got done with that at like 3:45, and that's like everybody in there has like Steeler jerseys on or like a Browns jersey, and I'm like, oh my god, someone's gonna tell me to score, and I'm gonna flip out. And I mean, I looked to my right, there's people with it on their phone, and I'm like, just don't look. So I had my head down for 45 minutes just praying someone doesn't say anything stupid. Got in the car, drove home, and turned it on. And let me tell you, that was the quickest fast football game I ever watched in my life. Not because of how bad the game was, just without commercials and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Can we like do something about that one day, man? Like it was nice just to sit down and just zoom through a football game. Yeah. Like
just like 1 week they like have to like pre-record every game, so you just like, there's no commercials one weekend.
It's like you ever go on YouTube and it's like condensed game. They're like 36 minutes. Like that's basically what it was. It was a little longer, but like we flew through it because I brought my buddy who's a Steeler fan. We didn't like look at our phones all day, and we like just all right commercial. Yeah, like instant replay. like the Jarvis catch. I was like, how the hell did they get the ball back? I thought it was like fourth down or whatever.
No, and then they called that. It was the first down there. That was the most Brown. That was the most Browns play of the game. A great challenge. I'm thinking first down. Let's get this.
That was a great challenge. I thought he dropped it first of all.
Our whole house was just like, what are we challenging? I'm like,
yeah, that's what I said.
Obvious drop of all time.
I was like, that is an idiot challenge. And then I was like, oh.
Yeah, like that's an obvious catch.
Yeah. I was like, that is a catch. And and like referees scare me for how good they're supposed to be. Like that was a catch. Clear.
The ref is standing, right there looking at it.
The touchdown?
Yeah, that was funny.
What ref was like, that's not a touchdown? Like, what did you see? Like, on the instant replay, the ball was at least 4 yards past the fucking play. Like, I don't know.
But it sucked. We'll beat the Bengals. Get back to 5-2. So, all right, Frank, thanks for coming on this recap. We'll probably talk about Browns and Steelers again sometime this week.
We will. Go Steelers! Cut that one out, Drew.
Yeah, all right. Go Brownies. See ya.